The story with me and hip hop, I think, I don't know how it really came to be, but when I was in 7th grade, I guess Straight Outta Compton came out. And how old does that make you, 7th grade? Like 12? So, something about Straight Outta Compton, I don't know what it was. Like, for instance, Express Yourself, I really didn't like that song. And that was the song, like, when I was 12, I was like, this song is kind of annoying. Everything else on the record, I was really, really into. The same thing kind of went for a big Sugar record that was really influential for me. It was like, If I Can't Change Your Mind, I couldn't hear that song. I thought that was like the worst song on the record by a mile, and everything else on the record was pure brilliance. And in both those cases, like, those were the singles from those records. So, but anyway, so Straight Outta Compton, I don't know, man. I remember like walking around when I was 12, just reciting Ice Cube's verses, and you know, in F the Police, there's some really memorable stuff. Then I had my favorite, like MC Ren was my favorite guy, and Eazy-E was probably a close second. But I think it all started with them, and then I had a buddy that was listening to a lot of Too Short, and it's kind of funny because now in the the new millennium, I'm more a fan of Too Short than I was back then. Like, I kind of get what he was doing, but I think a lot of it, maybe for my youthful self, it was probably just how explicit it was. You know, I think I've always responded to extremes, so just how aggro NWA was probably just kind of like titillated, me as a kid, because, Two Live Crew was also great, but I think I wouldn't have stuck with NWA as much as I did if I didn't find the music to be so rewarding and great. And anyway, I think that was, then it was all I could find, anything that any of those guys did solo. I got all the Eazy-E records, I got NWA and the Posse. There was this like weird record that they had that was like this amazing cover art, and there was just some, I guess, I was picking up on, I remember at that time like almost getting some insight in the way that like when something gets hot, they'll just put stuff out, or like the label will just put out stuff to find, ways to generate income, because some of it didn't quite feel like, wasn't holding up to as, was no Straight Outta Compton.